Hitachi 6501 Beginner's Guide. When you flip a light switch, ride a high-speed train, or pull cash from an ATM in Japan, there is a real chance the equipment behind it was built by Hitachi. Hitachi is one of Japan's oldest and largest industrial conglomerates. Conglomerate just means a company that operates many different businesses under one roof. And over the last few years, it has been quietly turning itself into a digital and energy powerhouse. This is an educational walkthrough of the business only, not investment advice. So, what does Hitachi actually do? The company is organized into 5 business segments, and 3 of them do most of the heavy lifting. The first is digital systems and services, which is about 26% of total sales, so roughly a quarter of the business. This segment includes Lumada, which is Hitachi's cross-company digital platform, and GlobalLogic, a software engineering firm Hitachi bought in 2021 for about $9.5 billion. Think of this segment as the consulting and software arm that helps banks, factories, and government agencies digitize what they do. The second pillar, and the one that has become the real growth engine, is energy, about 29% of sales. This is Hitachi Energy, the business built on the old ABB Power Grids unit that Hitachi acquired in 2020 and then took full control of in 2024. Hitachi Energy makes the high-voltage equipment, transformers, switchgear, control systems that moves electricity from power plants to cities and data centers. In the most recent year, this segment grew about 23% with profit up 65% and an order backlog up 33%. Translation: customers are signing huge multi-year contracts and Hitachi cannot build the gear fast enough. The third major segment is connective industries, also around 29% of sales. This is a grab bag of factory equipment, building systems like elevators and HVAC, semiconductor manufacturing tools, and smart life products. Then there is mobility, about 12% of sales, which builds railway control systems and trains. Think Japan's bullet trains, the UK's Network Rail, and Italian railways. Across all of this, total annual revenue is roughly 10.6 trillion yen, which works out to about $70 billion at recent exchange rates. Hitachi also has a newer cross-segment brand called HMAX, which is its label for what management calls physical AI, artificial intelligence applied to real-world machines like power grids and trains rather than just chatbots on a screen. So, who does Hitachi compete with, and how does it win? The honest answer is that the moat. Moat just means competitive advantage. The thing that keeps rivals from catching up is different in each segment. In power transmission, Hitachi Energy has a wide moat. It is the #1 player globally in high-voltage transmission equipment, with roughly 25% share of the worldwide market for the very long-distance power lines called HVDC, high-voltage direct current. Only 3 or 4 companies on Earth can build this gear at scale: Hitachi Energy, Siemens Energy, GE Vernova, and what is left of ABB. That kind of small club market gives Hitachi pricing power, and the multi-year project backlog means customers cannot just walk away. At the group level, though, the moat is narrower. In the digital services segment, Hitachi competes with NTT Data, Accenture, IBM, Fujitsu, and NEC. In rail, it goes up against Alstom, Siemens Mobility, and China's CRRC. In factory and industrial equipment, the rivals are Yokogawa, Omron, and Mitsubishi Heavy. So no single piece of the business is unbeatable. What makes Hitachi unusual is the cross-portfolio play. The Lumada digital platform sits across energy, mobility, and connective industries, so a customer buying a power grid can also tap into Hitachi's software to operate it. Few competitors can offer that bundle. Hitachi's scale also helps: 280,000 employees globally, a 500 billion yen 3-year investment war chest, and partnerships with names like OpenAI for data center work and Japan's biggest bank, MUFG, for battery storage. What are the key drivers for the business over the past 5 years? 3 things mostly. The first is a strategic transformation under a plan called Inspire 2027. This is a 3-year program built around 4 pillars: outpacing core market growth, expanding into new adjacent businesses, driving operational excellence, which is corporate speak for cost discipline, and enhancing sustainability. The point of Inspire is to make Lameda, the digital platform, the glue that ties every segment together, with a target of 50% of revenue running through Lameda by fiscal 2027. Return on equity has been climbing in step with that Lameda ratio. The second driver is portfolio reshuffling. Over 5 years, Hitachi bought ABB Power Grids and folded it into Hitachi Energy, bought Global Logic to build out North American software services, and bought Thales GTS to bulk up rail and mobility. At the same time, it divested, meaning sold off, several non-core businesses. The net effect is a company that today is heavier in energy and digital and lighter in old-line industrial than it was 5 years ago. The third driver is capital return and balance sheet discipline. In fiscal 2025, Hitachi spent about 352 billion yen on share buybacks, which is roughly twice the prior year, and paid out about 205 billion yen in dividends. Free cash flow, the cash left over after running the business and investing in equipment, roughly doubled to about 1.3 trillion yen. The company also did a 5-for-1 stock split in July 2024 to make the shares more affordable for retail investors. Debt is low, which leaves a lot of headroom for more bolt-on acquisitions, meaning small to mid-sized deals that fit into the existing portfolio. To wrap up, Hitachi is a Japanese industrial conglomerate that has remade itself around two big themes, the global energy transition and digital services, while quietly pruning the old industrial businesses. The piece to watch as a learner is the energy segment, because grid modernization and surging data center power demand are the structural tailwind there, and that is where the moat is strongest. Keep an eye on Lameda's revenue share too, since management has staked the entire transformation on it. Again, this is an educational overview of the business, not investment advice. When you decide to look at any stock, do your own research.